Hi, it's payday. I'm back with my regular biweekly check, and since February is already fully funded, this video is just about how early I want to start funding March. I'm not going to get to everything in this video with the income that we received so far, and although this is a pretty low-stakes budgeting session, the decisions still matter. We will start, as always, with the income that we have to budget. At this point in the month, we have 3 different sources of income. We have my partner's contributions for the month for $2,100. And then we have my first paycheck of the month for $4,206.40. And from this paycheck, $350 were automatically invested into my HSA and my 401k Roth. And then we received $118.95 of interest to our high yield savings account in February. So in total, we have $6,425.35 to go ahead and budget. We are already fully funded for the month of February, so that means we're going to flip ahead and start budgeting out in March. I like to use views just to organize my budget. It makes it a lot easier as I'm going through to have everything organized. And it also makes it easy for me to reflect back and compare against these broader spending targets. So I know how much I want to spend on fixed costs, guilt-free, and saving throughout the year. And as we get to the 6-month mark and then the end of the year, I can look back and compare and see how I'm doing against those. I talk about that a little bit more in my video on how to figure out what you can actually afford. I definitely recommend checking that out if you're interested. But when it comes to just regular paycheck budgeting, I always like to start with fixed costs. Fixed costs are the things that you have to pay for in a given month and that you can predictably assume are going to come up. So that could be any type of recurring payment or bill, but also for me, that includes things that are variable, but you have the ability to project or forecast how much you might spend. So that's like groceries, household goods, things that you may spend less or more on in a given month, but you might have a general idea of what they cost. Okay, so we're going to start at the top in my home group. First is rent, and rent is for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment, and that's $3,475 per month. Next, we have storage that we also pay for with our rent for $50, and a garage for $260. And then we also pay building utilities. This is for, I think, water and maybe something else, but it's a cost that's split amongst all the tenants where we live. This, on average, for 2025 was $70 a month, so I'm just going to go ahead and stick with that for now. If it ends up being a little bit more, we can shuffle things around to make it work. Utilities are, on average, $300 a month, so I will set that aside now. Wi-Fi is $125 every single month. And then renter's insurance is a sinking fund. So this means that I contribute a small portion every single month that then adds up to a larger target. So I have a target set for $170 each year. And then YNAB will automatically go ahead and break that up and tell me how much I need to contribute per month. So it's saying that I need $14.25. I will add $15 to go ahead and fund that and keep us on track. Our cleaning service is $300 a month, and that is for getting our apartment cleaned twice in a month. And then household goods is $800 a month. And this is consistently one of our highest variable categories. So I want to be more transparent about what's actually driving that number. And no promises, but I think I'm going to try to record all of the spending that I do in this area so that way folks can see what is actually costing us that much every single month. Next, we have food and drink, and we have a couple of different categories here. We have meal kit, groceries, and meals at work. Our meal kit target is $300 every single week. And as you can see, we have only $1,000 left, so we're not going to be able to fully fund this one. This is one of those paychecks where staying on track matters a lot more than filling everything up. I think I may take care of groceries, which get $300 every single month, and meals at work, which should get $200 a month. With the $530 left, I may go down to planes, trains, and automobiles and start funding some of these categories. So I won't be able to cover my car loan, which is $600, but we can take a look at maybe some of these sinking funds. Auto insurance, my premium is about $1,000 every 6 months. At least that's what I'm projecting based on what my premium was in January. So I will set aside $167 to keep us on track there. Taxes, registration, and fees is another sinking fund. So again, I set a target here for what I want to have available within a year. I said I want $700, and then YNAB will break that up into monthly increments that I can go ahead and fill. And that way I don't have to worry about having a big, almost $1,000 payment due in any one month. So it says I need $58.60 there. I will set aside $59 to cover that and stay on track. Car cleaning and maintenance will get $20. It's not exactly a sinking fund, but it is one that I'm finding is building up in these cold winter months when I'm not getting my car cleaned as often as I would like. So I'll just let that keep building up. And if I need to in the future, I can figure out how to move things around. Seasonal tire swap is a twice yearly maintenance service that I do on my car to swap out my winter tires for my summer tires and vice versa. So right now my car has winter tires on, and in the spring when the temperatures warm up, I will swap those for my summer tires. It cost last time about $160. I think that was for the swap as well as wiper blade replacement. I won't have to get my wiper blades replaced this upcoming time, but I just want to make sure I have enough in there. So that should be $26.50, or I'm just going to round up to $27 to stay on track with that one. And then we have charging, which is for my car. I have an electric car, so I need to plug it in, and that's going to cost $60 for the month. Next, we have personal care, which is for any skincare or hair care products that I need to buy throughout the month, and I'll set aside $150. And we have $47.35 left, so I'll see what we can do here, looking at our subscriptions and also our annual fees to see what I can cover. So I won't be able to take care of my phone right now, but I can take care of Netflix for $27. And I have about $20 left, so let's see. Maybe I will do $10 toward my Apple Cloud storage. And I have $10.35. I think I will put $10 toward my Amex Blue Cash annual fee to be on track there. And then we have 35 cents left. So I will go ahead and stick that into Flex Fund. And that is it. We have given every single dollar a job. We're still underfunded for the month of March, so I'll be back the next time I get paid to go ahead and finish getting prepared for next month. But right now, that is it. So thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.